Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Today we're talking about Sunday Marvel News episode 2. And today we've got more news of relating to comics and TV and movies. So the first topic I want to talk about is Gambit. Gambit starts production. I know it's delayed things and all those different things, and like it getting delayed and it getting pushed back. And obviously, again, the sources come from Screen Run. They're a very reliable source. Article in the description below. So, the article reads, sorry, I got a cold. X-Men movie fans know the long story of Deadpool's development. It was only given an official greenlit with a relatively low budget and release date after Comic-Con 2014, when test footage for the feature leaked online, featuring a higher praise. A a few short months later, 20th Century Fox doubled down on their Marvel movie license, announcing a set of projects and release dates, which, alongside another Wolverine movie, confirmed that Remy LeBron, aka Gambit, would be getting his own feature solo as well. The Gambit news wasn't a surprise since for nearly a year Channing Tatum has been openly talking about playing the character of the X-Men franchise after having met with and agreed it without signing at the time with X-Men franchise producer Lauren Shenedona from mastering the character's iconic canon account, honoring the character's new origins, costume, and powers to developing the characters right way. Before teaming up with Professor X's hero team, alas, Deadpool, everything seemed on track in production in late 2015 for an October 2016 release date, except this wasn't on track. Uh, then we get like a few more statements about the thing. Then we get bullet points about Channing Tatum's size for Gambit. Gambit movie may have $150 million budget, which doesn't make any sense for a guy who controls different stuff who's a mutant. One mutant should not have this much money in a movie about one man. Deadpool made a success because it didn't have that much money. Tandem is serious about Gambit, the accent and charm. Gambit is a sexy heist thriller, which doesn't make any sense. So we basically got a release date, basically saying it will start production in March 2016. Was set to release date in set back and pushed back in early 2017, which worked well for Deadpool. A few months went by, and then Fox took Gambit off the release schedule entirely, sparking some speculation that perhaps studio's plan has changed. And then a few weeks ago, the Fox claimed the new release dates for additional unannounced X-Men films, and because of early season plan. So obviously you've got October 6th, 2017 would probably be Gambit. July 12th, 2018 would probably be another X-Men film, and a July 13th, 2018 will probably be a Deadpool movie. So it's set to be, probably around about July. So uh, it's it's a shame really that it's getting pushed back all the time, but it doesn't really make any sense for Fox because they did the same with Deadpool, but that worked. But I don't want them to do what they did with Fantastic Four, with they made that the focal point of Fox, and that was a huge flop because there were a lot of delays, a lot of bad scheduling about the movie, and it just didn't work, to be honest, and it was terrible among fans and amongst critics. So the next topic is Marvel Comics tease death of X-Men character. This comic news. Marvel Comics is currently in the midst of Apocalypse Wars, a major universe-shaking event series, and will soon head into Civil War 2, just in time for Captain America's Civil War. But the publisher is looking at future, all these different things, and the poster just has a bloody X and the death of fall 2016. Don't really know who it is at the moment. Probably next week when we do episode 3 of Sunday Marvel News, I'll probably get who it is. So I don't think it might be Wolverine, but why would they kill off Wolverine again? It might be Professor X, but he's been killed off 100 times in the comic spoilers. Cyclops, possibly. I don't know, but I'm really looking forward to it because all the different things. Next up is another cast news for Iron Fist. Iron Fist is look like it's actually happening, which is brilliant. Marvel's Iron Fist cast Jessica Henwick as Coraline Wing. No idea who she is. With Daredevil season 2 is now streaming and and Luke Cage heading into production, all eyes now fall on Marvel Studios' next venture, Iron Fist. The final new series set to debut in the era in the crossover planned event for the Defenders, basically a prequel to, not a prequel, but all these different things near to Avengers. She appeared in Game of Thrones. She appeared in Star Wars: The Force Awakens, and all these different things. So, apparently, she's a associate with Misty Knight. Misty Knight is obviously being cast for Luke Cage. So, Jessica Hinchman, I don't know who she is, but just like Finn Jones, she was come from Game of Thrones, which is quite interesting. So that's very good. So the next topic is Benedict Cumberbatch and the guy who plays Baron Zemo, who has a very complicated name. On screen, like basically in action in a sort of a New York type setting. Yeah, they're filming in London, but they're selling it in for New York, which is pretty good. Obviously earlier, probably last year, the end of last year and earlier this year, we got an official look, the first look at Benedict Cumberbatch, which looks brilliant. They've got some more photos of him standing next to the actor who plays Baron Mordo, which looks really, really good. His costume looks pretty accurate, and it looks pretty accurate for what I can tell. And obviously, it doesn't have the spikes, and you see more action shots of Benedict Cumberbatch running all these different things, and them two running. So I thought he would be the villain, because who they cast, because he played a villain in Serenity, a sequel to Firefly. So, and plus, I know nothing about Doctor Strange, and it's just like Iron Fist. I don't know who, I know who Doctor Strange is, but I don't know who Baron Mordo is, and I don't know anything the lore of Iron Fist or Doctor Strange. So I'm really looking forward to seeing them two in action in upcoming in November, which would be really, really cool. Upcoming in November for Benedict Cumberbatch to make his debut in Marvel. So yeah, so pretty long episode today, and pretty more topics to talk about. If there's more things about Death of X-Men character, then I'll talk about that in the next episode. If there's not, then yeah. So thanks for watching this video, guys. Thanks for the support of the last episode. I know it's not much, but it means a lot to me. So yeah, so thanks a lot, guys, and I'll see you guys next time for another video. You know, maybe the Walking Dead video and the Batman v Superman review. So yeah, look out for those on the channel and look out for episode 3 next Sunday. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys next.